From the Engineering and Media Technologies Department, we would love to say,
congratulations to our graduates.
And we wish for you all a very happy holiday.
Congratulations, graduates. Best of luck in all you do. You got this.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. Pellissippi is so proud of you. Go out there and do great things.
From all of us at the Pellissippi Libraries, we want to congratulate our graduates for their hard work and wish them all the best in their future.
Yay!
Congratulations, graduates. We are very proud of you for making it through this most difficult semester. It is your time to celebrate and enjoy your accomplishments.
We made it through the semester. Congratulations to the graduating class, Fall 2020.
Congratulations.
This is Dr. Fall, and I want to give you a quick shout out and let you know how proud I am of you and congratulate you. Please keep in touch. I know you're going to have an awesome career path ahead of you, and if you need anything, just let us know.
Congratulations on finishing strong.
Congratulations. You did it. May the force be with you. Yay!
Yay, congratulations. Woohoo, you did it.
Hey guys, you're an inspiration to us all. Congratulations.
Congratulations on this achievement. We are all so proud of you.
Just wanted to tell you congratulations, and we are super proud of you. Well done.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You are graduating in the most unprecedented times in our nation. The pandemic of 2020, COVID-19, has caused many changes in the lives of every one of you, but you have managed to persevere. You've had 3 great qualities that have allowed you to continue on with your education. You've had great fortitude, you've had a great attitude, and you've been grateful to those that have helped you through this process. For many of you, you did not wish this degree to happen, but you worked for this degree to happen. I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished, that you've made it to this point in your life, and now know that you have the skills to be successful in whatever career path you've chosen to go down. We were here to support you during your times of studies, and we will be here to support you during your times of graduation. Please remember that you're very important to us. You'll be our best alumni ever, and we know that you have the strength to survive no matter what comes your way. Congratulations again to all of the graduates today, to all of the families that are here that have supported you, and to every path that you choose to go down from now on. Congratulations, the class of 2020.
Good evening, Pellissippi State graduates, families, faculty, and staff. My name is Benjamin Alireza Bridges, and I am this semester's honors graduate. It is the highest of privileges to be chosen as this semester's speaker, and I would like to begin by showing my appreciation. To begin, I first want to thank God for this opportunity. I have been blessed with numerous opportunities that have just come my way that I feel I merely took advantage of. These opportunities were crafted with my best interests at heart, and for that I am forever grateful. I would like to take one more moment to thank cornerstone figures who have advocated for me and championed on my behalf far more than I feel I deserve. I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me. Mom and Dad, nothing in my life would be possible without you two. Thank you, Kevin and Yasmin, my 2 younger siblings, for always reminding me that I have eyes watching me. You two push me to be the best version of myself. Maman and Baba, merci barahamichi. Thank you to my girlfriend Hannah for always supporting me in all forms and fashions. Commonly, this is being understanding when studying takes over my life. Thank you, Judy Gosh and Nancy Crumpley, for being my school moms. You two make me look forward to coming to campus each and every single day. Now last, but certainly not the least, I would like to thank Dr. Wise, Dr. Johnson, and the rest of the first-rate faculty and staff here at Pellissippi State. I would not be standing here before you today without the support of these individuals. Of all the students who are graduating this semester, it is particularly humbling for me to represent the student body today. My mother moved to the United States 31 years ago. She was a foreign student in search of a new life for herself. She found herself at Pellissippi State. My father, on the other hand, born and raised in East Tennessee, was also a student at the college. He was returning to school in his early 30s. It was at this time they met, and they shared not only an unlikely love, but the lifelong belief that America was the birthplace of second chances, a place where individuals who are low on their luck can come to be taken care of, a place where you love thy neighbor, putting aside your differences in order to respect one another. Serendipitously, Pellissippi State has excelled at teaching generations of students that this moral obligation to your friends, family, and peers is necessary to the health of our community, as it embodies all of the attributes of this ethereal nation. I will always remember Pellissippi State as the starting point of my career. This school has taught me many different things, ranging to being true to yourself as to the true meaning of community. I have learned that the single most important attribute of my adult life is to apply your passions in such a way that you return the opportunities to the community that gave them to you in the first place. I will to become a pediatric cardiothoracic surgeon, or, in layman's terms, a surgeon for children's hearts, lungs, and chests. Oftentimes, people lend credence to the idea that you must begin at a large 4-year institution in order to attain goals as high as mine. I am living proof that this is just poor advice. Without the humanitarian instruction that I have received here at Pellissippi State, I would not be able to stand before you and preach about unity, self-confidence, resilience, and empathy. While Pellissippi State has supported me through what I consider to be some of my darkest times, I do have to admit that more than just a few preparations for the real world have failed me. These real-world examples that we as a society are being taught are bogus, not by Pellissippi State, but by mainstream news agencies and social media. For many of us, it is easier to withdraw and return to our own shells. This is where we feel protected. This is where we feel safe and at home, and that we feel like nothing can touch us. Many times, this sense of safety is cultured in our social media feeds. This is where we are enveloped by masses of other people who share the same beliefs, who look and act similar to us, or who orate the same opinions as we do. Oftentimes, we get so comfortable with this false sense of security that we forget to step outside of our own comfort zones. Fortunately, Pellissippi State has failed to teach me divisiveness and animosity towards my fellow classmates who do possess the right to a differing opinion. We are all fundamentally different, and Pellissippi State has failed to teach me how to preach hate to a bipartisan society that almost encourages it. In an environment where this type of behavior is accepted, many individuals often feel excluded for not playing into the pessimistic games of politics. Instead, Pellissippi State is optimistic towards their students and what the future holds for them. I am sure that this faith is shared amongst the members of our society. Tonight, no matter what beliefs you hold or don't hold, no matter what the beliefs are of the people who are celebrating with you tonight have or don't have, this is the first step into our own version of the real world, and for that, we are definitely prepared. We are members of the graduating class of We Made It, and that is something to celebrate. Congratulations once again, graduates. Once more, I would like to thank everyone who has made my journey possible. I would not be here without the tremendous support of my support system. Growing up, I have always heard the expression, "it takes a village." And I have had more caring people help me in these last 2.5 years at Pellissippi State than I am comfortable with calling just a village. Pellissippi State has always been more than just home to me. And now for many of you as well, we all share the same abiding characteristic. We are now alumni in the greatest college in the world. Thank you all for listening to my story. It is now my honor to introduce to you our college president, Dr. Anthony Wise.
Thank you, Benjamin. It was an honor for me to know your parents when they were students here, just as it is an honor for me to know you now, though I must admit, it does make me feel a little old. Good evening. I would also like to welcome family, friends, faculty, staff, and most especially graduates to this second virtual commencement and conferring of degrees for Pellissippi State Community College. We are here to celebrate the first graduates of the 2020-2021 academic year and what appears to be the largest fall graduating class in the history of the college. I offer my most heartfelt congratulations to each of you. I wish more than anything we could gather together and I could shake your hand as I give you a scroll with instructions on how to receive your diploma once they are printed. I want you to know that you are invited to participate in the next commencement ceremony we have, where students can walk across the stage and hear the cheers of family and friends, faculty, and staff. I want to believe that that will be possible in late spring or early summer of next year. Tonight's graduation fits neatly on the calendar between our celebrations of Thanksgiving and those of hope. The time when we try to reflect with gratitude on the family and friends in our lives, and when in the darkest days of winter we look for a flicker of light and the promise of a new dawn, a new year, a new life. I'm not sure what shows you've been binging during the pandemic. Perhaps The Mandalorian suits you, or The Crown, or Yellowstone. One of the shows I've taken to watching, or really rewatching, is MASH. It was one of the most popular shows of the 1970s and early 1980s. It was appointment viewing in my house. I would either do my homework or pretend to do my homework and then settle on the sofa to watch with my mom and dad. For many of our graduates, the show is further in the past than the Korean War was to me. That war happened to be the setting for the dramedy of MASH, a situational comedy that took on some serious and important topics. One of my favorite episodes aired in the middle of season 9 and dealt with the passage of time in the midst of the most difficult circumstance of war. Of course, we all have been dealing with the passage of time in the most difficult of circumstance of a global pandemic. In this episode, and there's a nice summary of it on Monster Mash Wiki, A War for All Seasons. I wanted to give proper attribution. The clock has struck midnight on January 1st, 1951. The entire camp is in the mess tent, ringing in the new year, singing Auld Lang Syne. Colonel Potter, dressed as Father Time, offers a toast to the new year with the hope that everyone will be home before it's over. This scene begins a sequence of events that take place reflecting over the year 1951. Valentine's Day, the start of baseball season, the 4th of July, the fall harvest, the Giants winning the pennant in remarkable fashion, the fall turning into winter. And Colonel Potter makes the same toast on January 1st, 1952, as he did on January 1st, 1951. It goes something like this. Here's to the new year. May she be a dang sight better than the old one, and may we all be home before she's over. I can't think of a year in my lifetime that deserves such a send-off more than 2020. But I do think the Colonel did overlook the possibility that good things can happen in the toughest of years. When I reflect back on this year personally, it will be with gratitude that I was able to have dinner almost every night at 6:30 p.m. with my wife and my 3 nearly grown children. Their educational journeys were interrupted in a way that's familiar to you and brought them home for a time. The conversations weren't always scintillating, but we were together in a way that we hadn't been for years, and that's a blessing I will hold. I hope you will recognize how significant your achievement in the midst of the most challenging of circumstances is, and how proud you should be that you saw this journey through to the end. I hope you will take the time to thank those who encouraged and supported you along the way. Send those faculty and staff who cared for you an email or a note. Let them know that they have made a difference. They have done what I believe to be heroic work in an environment none of us would have chosen. They will appreciate it more than you will ever know. Some of you graduating tonight are parents hoping to inspire your own children, and though you may not know it, many of you have inspired us with your passion for life and for learning, your perseverance through the most difficult of circumstances, and your commitment to this college and our community. A number of you are already working in your chosen field and pursuing new dreams. Others will soon begin academic work at four-year colleges and universities. All of you have been and will continue to be important members of this college community. We wish you well in the wider world, but want to remind you that you're always welcome here at home. I'll close by revising Colonel Potter's toast just a bit. Here's to the new year. May it remind us of lessons and love we carry forward from the old year. And may we all be together before it's over.
Dr. Wise, we now move to the part of the ceremony for which the candidates have worked so diligently. The candidates will prepare for the conferring of their degrees. Will the candidates please rise? Which means you have to get up off your couch. These candidates have successfully completed all of the requirements for the Associate of Applied Science, the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, or the Associate of Fine Arts. The faculty recommends these candidates to you for the conferring of these degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I do, on the recommendation of the faculty, grant to you the degree that you will now be presented. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left of your mortarboard.
First in the family, I finally did it.
Darris Upton is a decorated veteran, serving over a decade in the United States Navy, and upon return home to East Tennessee, earned an associate's degree at Pellissippi State Community College before completing his bachelor's degree and a graduate degree at the University of Tennessee College of Social Work. Currently, Darris serves as Diversity Development Manager for the Office of Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs. In this capacity, Darris works to help Knox County be more inclusive in its purchasing, personnel, and building a work environment that welcomes all. He also works to build better relationships between underrepresented communities and the Knox County Mayor's office. Along with his colleagues, Darris works on solutions to problems such as workforce transportation, disparities in technology access, and strategies to reduce poverty in Knox County. He also works with private sector companies as they seek to build diversity and inclusion within their organization. Finally, he serves various community organizations on their boards, including the Knoxville Museum of Art, Centro Hispano, and the Pellissippi State Foundation trustees. So welcome, Darris.
Thank you, Dr. Wise. It's good to be here. It truly is like coming home. Good evening to all of you. I want to start, first of all, by saying thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to share in your moment. This is truly an outstanding occasion, and I'm honored to be part of that. I also want to thank First Bank for being our 2020 alumni presenting sponsor. We could not do this without you. Thank you so much for your support. Now, on to my fellow Pellissippi graduates. Congratulations. I am so very, very proud of each and every one of you. You know, when I was first asked to do this, to make these remarks, I started thinking back to my time at Pellissippi and thinking about all of the challenges surrounding going to college. You've got jobs, you've got some role in your family, whether you're brother or sister, husband, wife, and then you think of all the things that college asks of you, or demands of you really. Get to class on time. Write those papers. Those midterms are coming. Get the labs done. Get those finals turned in. And then 2020 hits, and let's throw a pandemic on top of all of that. Businesses shutting down, classes switching to virtual, and you still have those labs to do. I still don't know how somebody figured out how to do a virtual lab for biology. I did well to pass just the regular one. So congratulations to what you've accomplished. All of those challenges, though, I started thinking, man, so much. How? How did they do it? I think that maybe you found three things that are very important. Number one, you found strength, the strength that allowed you to persevere. Number two, the will that would not let you quit. And third, and maybe the most important, happened the moment you set foot on this campus. You found family. When I look back and I first got to Pellissippi, I was told, you're going to have to take 2 levels of biology to get your degree. And I thought, really? Oh, I wonder how this is going to go. Because biology was my nemesis, without a doubt. And when I walked into that classroom and the first level of biology and I looked at that syllabus and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going through classwork and trying to do what I think is the right thing. Professor McElroy would not let me fall. She just wouldn't. And I got through her class and I gained some confidence and onward to the second level of biology. And then I got Dr. Reed's syllabus. It was a small book. But she refused to let me give up. And I hung in there and got through that class, and it's onward to this step. To my own graduation, I was so happy. And even though I had applied to UT and been accepted, ready to go, I was still not quite sure. Maybe it was just easier to find a job and forget all this higher education stuff. Dr. Wise himself said, you better go. You better keep going. Don't stop now. All of those things are what families do for one another. They give each other strength. They encourage one another. They pick each other up when they fall. They won't let each other fail. Those things will serve you well as you leave here. Even though you're still family, you're onward to your next step. And as an alumni, I am so glad that you're part of us. And the only thing we ask as your fellow alums is to remember that your role has changed a little in the family. You're now the big brother. You're now the big sister. Don't be afraid to reach back to strengthen the ones that are coming behind you, just as someone strengthened you. Don't be afraid to pick one up, just like someone picked one up for you. Remember, help them know that together we are strong, stronger than they may know right now. We are indeed Pellissippi strong.